Good day everyone. I am here to talk about the Module 17 Socio-Emotional Development of the Preschooler. All children can explode into learning by Maria Montessori. So first, what are the objectives or learning outcomes? The objectives are to understand Erickson's crisis of early childhood initiative versus guilt, to the development of a preschooler's sense of self and self-esteem, to understand how children develop gender identity, to know what are the stages of play and how it impacts socio-emotional development, to know what are the different caregiving styles and their effect on preschoolers, to know how significant relationships with parents, siblings, and peers affect the preschoolers. Next, what is socio-emotional development in preschoolers? Socio-emotional development is crucial in the preschool years. We hear a lot of parents and teachers and preschool administrators say that attending preschool is more for socialization than for formal academic learning. There is wisdom in this. During the preschool years, children learn about their ever-widening environment. Preschoolers now discover their new roles outside their homes. They become interested to assert themselves as they relate with other people. A lot of very important social skills they will learn during the preschool years will help them throughout life as adults. These skills can even determine individual later social adjustment and consequent quality of relying adults' life. So, it means this stage of preschool years of the child, it helps the children to develop their emotional development through experiencing outside their home. Allow them to explore and discover new things so that they will experience the happiness of being child. Based on this experience, preschool years will know how to interact with the other children based on what they see, hear in action of the other people. So, teacher need to be more observant of the behavior of his or her student to identify which student needs some special attention and assistance. Treat them with care, guide, and help them what they need to learn, to do, and to achieve. So next, the following are the big ideas of preschoolers' socio-emotional development. First, the development of initiative is crucial to the preschoolers. So it seems a challenging goal for the preschooler. So parents, teachers must help children to overcome the obstacle. Second, a healthy self-concept is needed for preschoolers to interact with others. So, to be able to identify the ability of preschoolers of the languages you use, do not use the language that hurt the feelings of the child. Third, environmental factors influence gender identity in young children. So, the other studies, environments also impacts the developing gender identities and also include the behavior and overall self-concepts are strongly influenced. Fifth, the caregiving styles of parents and teachers affect the preschooler's socio-emotional development. By using the different caregiving styles, what is the best for the children? And last, preschoolers are interested in building friendships. Through friendship, sharing experiences, feelings, interacting with one another, children learn how to meet the social needs of the other and their own. So children starts to play in one another and begins to form a friendship. Next, preschoolers initiative. Erickson's believe that healthy preschoolers develop initiative, the tendency of preschoolers to want to take action and assert themselves. They will learn to create, invent, pretend take risks, and engage in lively and imaginative activities with peers. When parents, teachers, and other adults support these attempts and provide a stimulating environment, the preschooler's sense of initiative will grow. So, at this stage of preschooler, need the support of the teacher and parents so that the preschooler they can able to experience the variety of activities which they can learn and relate. Consider also to develop their preschooler initiative. So let's forward to self-concept and the preschooler. Preschoolers came out with a clear sense that they are a separate and distinct person. With their ability to make representations, they can now think and reflect about themselves. Self-concept refers to the way one second himself a general view about one's abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. The preschooler's self-concept mainly focuses on observable characteristics and his or her usually beliefs, emotions, and attitudes. One will hear a preschooler say, "Kaya ko na. I can do it. Ako lang nagsuot ng shoes ko. I wore my shoes all by myself." So, when you say self-concept, is the ability to focus on yourself in your reactions, thoughts, or emotions do or don't align with your internal standards. If you're highly self-aware, you can objectively evaluate yourself, value, and understand correctly how others perceive you. So, let's proceed to environmental factors and gender in the preschooler. Socio-emotional development. So, let's know why environmental factors affect the socio-emotional development of the preschooler. As the preschooler's ability to create the schemas develop, they capable of gender typing. The process of forming gender-based preferences and behaviors accepted to society. Preschoolers begin to associate certain things like toys, tools, games, clothes, jobs, colors, or even actions or behaviors as being only for boy or only for girls. Consequently, they form their own gender identity, the view of oneself as being masculine or feminine. So, the preschoolers seem to still determine their gender physically at home. So, for example, the father teaches their son to do the house chores like fetching water. Or, on the other hand, the mother also teaches their daughter to do the chores like washing the dishes, sweeping, and so on. So, another factor to determine the gender of preschooler by introducing sports to them. Example, in school, like sports, basketball, but still separate between boys and girls, same as volleyball. The other one is the mass media, like on television, like what they see in dramas or movies. If the character is a girl, it should wear a dress or anything for girls, same as boys too. So next, parting stages of play. As a preschooler develops social interaction with playmates increases Mildred Parton. In the 1930s, did a study on children's play behavior which lead to parting stages of play. Since then, numerous studies have followed using these stages as framework. The stages describe the play development of children and the gradual increase of social interaction as they go through these stages. It begins with a very young child's unoccupied stage, then solitary play, then parallel play, associative, and cooperative play. Play becomes an important venue for the child's development of social skills like entering or joining a play situation, taking turns, sharing, helping, saying sorry, and working together. Play is instead the child's major business. So, let the preschooler to explore and play with their classmates so that they can able to experience happiness of being a child. Next, the following are the observation of the behavior according to pattern stages of play. So there are 6. First, unoccupied. The child appears not to be playing but directs his attention on anything that interests him. So, this type of child just focus on what they want to do or what they want to play. Second, onlooker. The child spends time watching others play. He may talk to them but does not enter into play with them. So, this type of child just watching others playing. Third, solitary play. The child starts to play on his own. He seems not to notice other children playing nearby. Solitary play, same with the onlooker. The child spend time watching others play. They may talk to them but does not enter into play with them. Fourth, parallel play. The child plays with toys similar to those near him, but only plays beside and not with them. No interaction takes place. So, just no interactions takes place to this. Fifth, associative play. The child plays with others. This is interaction among them, but no task assignment rules and organizations are agreed upon. Sixth, cooperative. The child plays with others bound by some agree upon rules and rules. The goal is maybe to make something, play a game, or act out something. So these stages of play is the stages where the children try to socialize with other or try to interact with other. Next, friendships in preschool. As they continue to grow, preschoolers become interested in having friends. This should be encouraged in the preschool years as friendships benefit the preschooler's development by providing stimulation assistance, companionship, social comparison, and affection. Through friendships, preschoolers are able to practice different social rules like being a leader, a follower, someone who takes risks, and someone who helps out and comforts.